and welcome back to Talk Ema.
Hi, everyone. We are so happy to have you with us today.
I am Emma, and I am Jack. We make videos to help you speak English every day.
Yes, and please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It helps us a lot.
Today, we are talking about how to speak with your neighbors in English.
Talking with neighbors helps you build friendly relationships and practice everyday English.
Are you ready? Let's get started. Good morning, Jack. How are you today?
Good morning, Emma. I'm doing well, thank you. I feel a little tired today.
Oh, really? Why are you tired?
I stayed up late last night watching a new TV series.
What kind of series was it?
It was a crime drama, and it was very exciting. I wanted to watch only one episode, but I watched 3.
That happens to me, too. Good shows are hard to stop watching.
Jack, how was your weekend, Emma?
My weekend was nice, but a little busy. I cleaned my apartment and went grocery shopping.
That sounds productive. Did you do anything else?
Yes, I met my neighbor in the hallway. We talked for a few minutes.
What did you talk about?
We talked about the weather and a package that was delivered to the wrong apartment.
That happens sometimes in apartment buildings.
Yes, and it made me think. Many English learners feel nervous when they talk to neighbors.
That's true. They don't always know what to say.
So today, we will talk about how to start a conversation with your neighbor.
Yes, we will also talk about good topics and how to be a friendly neighbor.
First, let's talk about greetings. What do you say when you see your neighbor?
You can say hello, hi, or good morning.
Yes, and you can also say good afternoon or good evening.
After that, you can ask, how are you?
Or you can say, how's it going? That sounds friendly and casual.
Your neighbor will probably say, I'm good, thanks. And you?
Then you can answer, I'm great, thanks.
You can also say, I'm doing well.
Sometimes you can say, not bad, if you feel just okay.
Not bad means you're okay, but not excellent.
Now, let's imagine you meet a new neighbor for the first time.
In that situation, you should introduce yourself.
You can say, hi, I'm Emma. I live in apartment 5B.
Or you can say, hello, I'm Jack. I live next door.
After that, you can say, welcome to the building.
Or you can say, welcome to the neighborhood.
The new neighbor will probably say, nice to meet you.
Then you can say, nice to meet you too.
You can also offer help by saying, if you need anything, please let me know.
That makes you sound kind and friendly.
When I moved to my apartment 2 years ago, my neighbor came to say hello.
What did she say to you?
She said, welcome. If you need anything, I live in apartment 5A.
That must have made you feel happy.
Yes, it made me feel very welcome and comfortable.
So remember, talking to neighbors is simple.
Start with a greeting, ask simple questions, and be polite.
Small conversations can create strong and friendly relationships.
And they help you practice English every day. That's really nice, Jack. I try to do the same thing with my neighbors.
That's great to hear, Emma.
Last year, a new family moved in next to me.
What did you do when they moved in?
I went to their door and introduced myself.
That was very friendly of you.
I even gave them my phone number in case they needed help.
That shows you were a kind neighbor.
After the first introduction, what should we do next?
We should not stop talking after that.
Yes, we need to continue the relationship.
The next time you see them, you can make small talk.
Small talk means light and simple conversation.
It is not deep or personal.
It is just friendly and casual.
The easiest topic for small talk is the weather.
Yes, everyone can talk about the weather.
You can say, it's a beautiful day today.
Or you can say, it's very cold today.
Yesterday, I saw my neighbor and said, it's really hot today.
What did your neighbor say?
He agreed with me, and we talked about the heat for 2 minutes.
That is perfect small talk.
What other topics are good for neighbors?
Weekend plans are a good topic.
How can we ask about weekend plans?
You can say, do you have any plans for the weekend? Or you can say, did you have a good weekend?
Yes, those are easy and friendly questions.
What can we answer?
You can say, not much, I'm just relaxing at home.
Or you can say, I am going to visit my family.
The answer does not need to be long or detailed.
What if someone does not want to share personal information?
That is completely okay.
What should they say?
They can say nothing special or just the usual.
That keeps the conversation simple and polite.
Now let's talk about specific places like the elevator.
The elevator can feel awkward sometimes.
Yes, it's a small space and very quiet.
Silence in the elevator can feel uncomfortable.
That's why it's good to say something simple.
You can say, "Hi, how are you?"
Or you can make a small comment like, busy day today.
Last week, I said to my neighbor, "Another busy Monday."
What did your neighbor say?
He laughed and said, "Yes, always."
That small comment made the situation comfortable.
What about the hallway?
The hallway is easier than the elevator
Why is it easier?
because you are not stuck in a small space.
So, what should we do there?
You can smile, wave, and say hello.
You do not need to stop for a long talk.
A short greeting is enough.
What if your neighbor stops and wants to talk longer?
Then you should be polite and listen.
Maybe they want to share something important.
Or maybe they just want to chat for a few minutes.
What topics do neighbors usually discuss?
They often talk about local news.
They also talk about building maintenance.
Yes, for example, someone might say, "Did you hear the water will be shut off tomorrow?"
Or they might ask, "Are you going to the building meeting next week?"
These topics are common because they affect everyone.
Last month, our building had a heating problem.
Did you talk about it with your neighbors?
Yes, everyone was talking about it.
You can ask, "Is your heating working?"
Or you can say, "My apartment is very cold. Is yours cold too?"
Talking about shared problems creates connection.
Another common topic is packages and deliveries.
Yes, sometimes packages are delivered to the wrong door.
What should we say if we receive our neighbor's package by mistake?
You can knock on their door and say, "Hi, this was delivered to me by mistake. I think it is yours."
Then your neighbor will probably say, "Thank you so much."
After that, you can say, "No problem. Have a nice day."
That is short, polite, and helpful.
What if your neighbor receives your package?
Then they might knock on your door and say, "Your package was delivered to me. Here you go."
And you should say, "Thank you so much. I really appreciate it."
It is very important to show appreciation.
Good neighbors help each other.
And simple, polite English can build strong and friendly relationships. Now let's talk about asking neighbors for help.
Yes, sometimes we need to borrow something or ask for a favor.
For example, we might need sugar or eggs while cooking.
That happens to me sometimes.
How can we ask politely?
First, you knock on the door and smile.
Then what do you say?
You can say, "Hi, I'm sorry to bother you, but do you have any sugar I could borrow?"
That sounds very polite.
The phrase, "I'm sorry to bother you," shows respect.
Yes, it shows that you care about their time.
If they have sugar, they might say, "Sure, no problem. How much do you need?"
Then you can say, "Just half a cup would be great. Thank you so much."
And if they do not have any, they might say, "Sorry, I don't have any."
Then you should answer, "That's okay. Thanks anyway."
One time, I borrowed eggs from my neighbor.
Why did you need eggs?
I was making breakfast, and I had no eggs at home.
Was your neighbor kind?
Yes, she gave me 4 eggs.
Did you return the favor?
Yes, the next time I went shopping, I bought a dozen eggs and gave some to her.
That was very thoughtful.
When someone helps you, it is good to help them later.
It builds a strong and friendly relationship.
Sometimes we need other kinds of help.
Like what?
Maybe your internet stops working.
That can be stressful.
You can ask, "Hi, is your internet working? Mine is not working."
That's a smart question.
You're just checking if it's a building problem.
What if you need help moving something heavy?
Then you should ask politely and clearly.
What can we say?
You can say, "Hi, I'm moving a couch this weekend. Could you help me for about 30 minutes?"
That sounds clear and respectful.
You can also offer something in return.
Like what?
You can say, "I will buy you lunch afterward."
That is very kind.
What if you cannot help your neighbor?
Then you should be honest.
You can say, "I'm sorry, I'm not available this weekend."
Or you can say, maybe I can help next week.
Most people will understand.
Now let's talk about noise problems.
Yes, that can be a sensitive topic.
We should be very polite in this situation.
It is better to talk to your neighbor first.
How do we start that conversation?
You can knock on their door at a calm time.
And then what do you say?
You can say, "Hi, I'm sorry to bring this up, but I hear a lot of noise late at night."
That sounds respectful.
Then you can say, "Could you please keep it down after 10 p.m.?"
You are making a request, not an accusation.
Most neighbors will say, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was loud."
And they will try to be more careful.
If they are rude, you should stay calm.
You can say, I just wanted to let you know. Thank you for listening.
If the problem continues, you can talk to building management.
I once had a noise problem with my upstairs neighbor.
What happened?
I could hear very loud footsteps at night.
What did you do?
I wrote a polite note.
What did you write?
I wrote, Hi, I live below you. I can hear a lot of noise at night. Would you mind walking more softly?
That was very polite.
Yes, and they put rugs on the floor.
Did the noise improve?
Yes, it became much better.
That shows polite communication works.
Now let's talk about pets.
Pets are a great topic for conversation.
If you see your neighbor with a dog, what can you say?
You can say, "What a cute dog. What is his name?"
People love talking about their pets.
You can also ask, "How old is she?"
Or you can ask, what breed is he?
Talking about pets is friendly and easy.
It helps you connect with your neighbors in a warm way. My neighbor has a golden retriever named Max.
That sounds lovely.
I see them every morning when they go for a walk.
Do you talk to your neighbor or to the dog?
I talk to both of them.
What do you say?
I say, Hi, Max, to the dog.
And what do you say to your neighbor?
I say, Good morning.
That is very friendly.
Then we chat for a few minutes.
What do you usually talk about?
We talk about the weather or our plans for the day.
What if a neighbor's pet causes a problem?
You mean like a dog that barks all day?
Yes, that can be difficult.
In that case, you need to have a polite conversation.
How can you start?
You can say, Hi, I wanted to talk to you about your dog.
Then what?
You can explain the problem calmly.
For example,
You can say, He barks a lot during the day when you are at work.
that sounds clear and respectful.
Then you can say, I work from home and it is very loud.
And you can ask, is there anything you can do about it?
Most pet owners will say sorry.
Yes, they may say, I didn't realize. I will try to fix it.
Most people do not want to cause trouble.
Now let's talk about ending a conversation.
Yes, sometimes we need to say goodbye politely.
Sometimes conversations become too long.
That happens to me in the hallway.
What can we say to end the talk?
You can say, Well, I should be going.
That is simple and polite.
You can also say, I will let you go.
Or you can give a reason.
For example, it was nice talking to you, but I need to get back to cooking.
Then you can say, have a great day.
Or you can say, See you later.
Your neighbor will say, you too, bye.
That is a natural and friendly ending.
Now let's review some important vocabulary.
Yes, these words will help you talk with neighbors.
Jack, the first word is neighbor.
A neighbor is a person who lives near you.
They may live next door or on the same street.
My neighbor lives in the apartment next to mine.
We share a wall.
What about neighborhood?
A neighborhood is the area where you live.
It includes houses, streets, and buildings around you.
For example, I live in a quiet neighborhood.
Or, this neighborhood has many families.
Jack, the next word is introduce.
To introduce means to tell someone your name when you meet for the first time.
For example, "Hi, let me introduce myself. I'm Jack."
You can also introduce other people.
For example, "I would like to introduce you to my friend."
It is polite to introduce yourself to new neighbors.
Jack, the next word is greet.
To greet means to say hello or welcome someone.
When I say good morning, I am greeting my neighbor.
The noun form is greeting.
Hello is a greeting.
Good afternoon is also a greeting.
Jack, the next word is borrow.
To borrow means to take something for a short time.
You plan to give it back later.
For example, can I borrow your pen?
The opposite word is lend.
If you lend something, you give it to someone for a short time.
So I borrow from you.
And you lend to me.
My neighbor lent me eggs.
I borrowed eggs from my neighbor.
Jack, the next word is polite.
Polite means having good manners.
It means saying please and thank you.
My neighbor is very polite.
The opposite of polite is rude.
It is rude to make loud noise late at night.
It is important to be polite with neighbors.
The next word is complaint.
The next word is complaint.
A complaint is when you say something is wrong.
The verb is complain.
For example, I have a complaint about the noise.
Or I complained about the loud music.
We should not complain too often.
Yes, too many complaints can create problems.
We should only complain when it is necessary.
And we should always be polite when we complain.
What is a good example sentence with the word complaint?
You can say, before you complain to the landlord, try talking directly to your neighbor.
That is very good advice.
The next word is package.
A package is a box that is delivered to your home.
It is usually something you order online.
I receive packages many times each month.
I also receive many packages from online stores.
Sometimes a package is delivered to the wrong apartment.
Yes, you can say, my package was delivered to my neighbor by mistake.
We can also use the word parcel.
Yes, parcel has the same meaning.
In American English, we usually say package.
In British English, people often say parcel.
I always check the name on the package carefully.
That is important, so you do not open your neighbor's package.
The next word is appreciate.
To appreciate means to feel thankful.
It shows deeper gratitude than just saying thank you.
For example, you can say, I really appreciate your help.
That sounds warm and sincere.
You can also say, I appreciate you taking care of my cat.
Last summer, my neighbor watered my plants.
Did you appreciate that?
Yes, I really appreciated it.
That is a perfect example.
We can also use the noun appreciation.
For example, I want to show my appreciation by baking cookies.
The next phrase is small talk.
Small talk means light and casual conversation.
It is about simple topics.
For example, the weather or weekend plans.
You can say, I made small talk with my neighbor in the elevator.
Small talk helps you be friendly.
Sometimes I am not good at small talk.
That's okay.
The weather is always a safe topic.
You can say, nice weather today.
Or, it is very cold this week.
The next phrase is run into.
Run into means to meet someone by chance.
It is not planned.
For example, I ran into my neighbor at the store.
That means you met them unexpectedly.
Meeting someone can be planned or unplanned, but running into someone is always unplanned.
I often run into my neighbors in the hallway. The next phrase is keep it down.
Keep it down means to be quieter.
For example, please keep it down. I'm trying to sleep.
It is a polite request.
You can also say, keep the noise down.
When I have guests, I try to keep it down.
That is very considerate.
Let's review all the words.
We learned neighbor.
We learned introduce.
We learned greet.
We learned borrow and lend.
We learned polite and complaint.
We learned package and appreciate.
We learned small talk and run into.
We also learned keep it down.
These words are useful in daily life.
Now, let's make a simple summary of today's lesson.
First, we learned how to greet neighbors.
When you meet a new neighbor, you introduce yourself.
You say your name and where you live.
You can say, "Hi, I'm Emma. I live in apartment 5B."
Then you can say, "Welcome to the building."
You can also say, "If you need anything, let me know."
Next, we talked about small talk.
Small talk helps build friendly relationships.
We use simple topics.
We talk about the weather.
We ask about weekend plans.
We talk about daily activities.
For example, did you have a good weekend?
Or, do you have any plans this week?
These are safe and easy questions.
Then we discussed specific situations.
We talked about the elevator.
We talked about the hallway.
We also talked about the parking lot.
In these places, short and polite conversations are best.
A simple greeting and a smile are often enough.
With practice, you will feel more confident, and you will build strong and friendly relationships with your neighbors. In the elevator, we usually make short comments.
Yes, short comments help break the awkward silence.
We can say, "Going out?"
Or we can say, "Another busy day."
We can say, "These small sentences make the situation more comfortable."
In the hallway, we can just wave and say hello.
If both people have time, they can stop and talk longer.
We also talked about common topics neighbors discuss.
Yes, neighbors often talk about building maintenance.
They also talk about package deliveries.
Local news is another common topic.
Pets are also a popular topic.
These topics affect everyone in the community. That is why they are natural and easy to discuss.
We can say, "Did you hear about the water being shut off?"
We can also ask, "Is your heating working?"
Or we can say, "Your dog is so cute."
Then we talked about asking for help.
Sometimes we need to borrow small things.
For example, sugar or eggs.
We should always ask politely.
We can say, "I'm sorry to bother you, but do you have any sugar I could borrow?"
After that, we should return the favor.
That shows appreciation and kindness. We also discussed difficult topics.
Yes, like noise complaints.
We must be extra polite in this situation.
We can say, "I've been hearing a lot of noise late at night."
Then we can ask, "Would it be possible to keep it down after 10 p.m.?"
We should stay calm and respectful.
We should give our neighbor a chance to fix the problem. Only after that should we complain to management. Finally, we learned how to end conversations politely.
Sometimes we need to leave without being rude.
We can say, "Well, I should get going."
Or we can say, "I'll let you go."
We can also say, "It was nice talking to you."
And then say, "Have a great day."
This helps us end the conversation in a friendly way.
When we break everything down, it is actually simple.
The key is to be friendly and respectful.
Good relationships with neighbors make life more pleasant.
They also give us good English practice.
Now we want to hear from you.
Yes, this is our favorite part.
What is your neighbor's situation like?
What do you usually talk about with your neighbors?
I live in an apartment building.
Do you talk to your neighbors often?
Yes, I talk to my next-door neighbor the most.
What do you talk about?
We talk about weekend plans and sports.
That is nice.
We both love football, so we discuss games.
I also live in an apartment.
Who is your closest neighbor?
She is a friendly lady with 2 cats.
What do you talk about with her?
We often talk about pets.
Do you talk about anything else?
Yes, we also talk about deliveries because packages sometimes get mixed up.
That sounds friendly and comfortable.
Every neighbor situation is different.
Some people live in houses with neighbors far away.
Some people live in big apartment buildings.
Some people have very friendly neighbors.
Some people have quiet neighbors they rarely see.
Now it is your turn.
Tell us about your living situation.
Who are your neighbors?
What do you talk about with them?
Maybe you talk about the weather.
Maybe you talk about children or gardens.
Maybe you talk about local restaurants.
Maybe you do not talk to your neighbors much.
Maybe you feel shy but want to talk more.
Please write a comment.
You can write, I live in a house and my neighbor loves gardening.
Or you can write, I live in an apartment and I rarely see my neighbors.
You can also write, I want to talk to my neighbors more, but I feel nervous.
Writing a comment helps you practice English.
It also helps us understand your needs.
We read every comment.
And we truly enjoy hearing from you.
Now we have reached the end of today's lesson.
Thank you for learning with us.
If this lesson was helpful, please give it a thumbs up.
And do not forget to subscribe.
Click the subscribe button and the bell icon.
That way you will not miss our new lessons.
Keep practicing every day.
Do not worry about mistakes.
Every small conversation is practice.
Every time you say good morning, you are improving.
Be confident and friendly.
Keep learning and never give up.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.